The thing about autonomous vehicles is they ain't that autonomous.
My name is Jacob Morgan. I'm an author, speaker, and futurist, and this is where I explore the future of work in 5 minutes or less. Welcome to The Future in 5.
All right, before we get started, I know you're probably looking at this shirt thinking, damn, that's a cool shirt. Well, it is. Some people may have heard I became a dad recently this year, and my wife decided to get me this shirt. I didn't get a chance to wear it yet, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll put it up in the video so everybody can see how funny and ridiculous I look. Okay, beside the point. So today I want to talk a little bit about autonomous vehicles and autonomous cars. Now, regardless of how you refer to them, autonomous cars, self-driving cars, basically we're talking about the same thing. Cars that essentially drive themselves. And there's been a lot of news as of late with Uber, with Apple, with Google. Pretty much every company that you can think of is working on some sort of autonomous vehicles. But here's the thing. Autonomous vehicles as we know them today are actually not that autonomous. In other words, let's say you were in, Uber just piloted, I believe it was in Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, I don't remember, where they piloted their self-driving fleet of Uber cars. But when you called an Uber car to come pick you up, there were actually two other people in the car. One was kind of a backup driver in case that the car made some sort of a radical turn or whatnot, and the human had to take control. And the other passenger in the car was somebody that was kind of taking notes and doing analysis as the car was driving. So autonomous vehicles as we know them today are not truly autonomous. They still have to be powered by humans, oftentimes two people. One, a backup driver, another person that's doing analysis as the car is actually driving. Now eventually, of course, we will get to that point where cars will be totally autonomous and where you will call an Uber and something's just going to show up without anybody in it. I think we definitely have a few years out before that takes place for a couple of reasons. The first is, like I said, for now we have two people in the car. The second is that these types of cars are not going to be able to go anywhere and everywhere. I mean, these types of vehicles really only make sense in completely mapped out areas. We're talking about major cities, San Francisco, but probably not even everywhere in San Francisco because it's such a windy, hilly city, one-way streets. It's not that difficult to navigate for a human driver or for an autonomous vehicle. So there are still a lot of issues and roadblocks that we have to figure out. There are a lot of government regulations and rules that we have to figure out. For example, decision-making for an autonomous vehicle. If an autonomous vehicle has to save you as the passenger in the car, but in order to save you, it has to run over 5 other people. What choice should it make? Again, something that we need to figure out, still not there yet. So rules, regulations, a lot of these things still need to be thought of before these vehicles can actually truly be autonomous. So when we use kind of the phrasing of autonomous vehicles, self-driving cars, they're not exactly autonomous and self-driving now. They still require sort of human intervention. They still require humans to actually be kind of monitoring and checking out what's going on. But I think hopefully in around 10 years or so, we will be able to see truly autonomous vehicles at scale in major cities where you push a button, a car comes to pick you up, there's truly nobody in it. But for now, we still have a little ways to go before we get there. So just wanted to share that with everybody. When you hear the word autonomous vehicles and self-driving cars, it's not where we are today yet. Still got some time to go. Still got some kinks to work out. Still have some issues that we need to resolve. And the last thing, by the way, is we as humans need to be comfortable getting into a self-driving car. And not everybody is going to want to kind of jump into one of these things. Some people will, but not everybody will. So there's that issue as well. Curious to hear what you think. Would you actually get into a self-driving car? Let's say right now you called an Uber or a Lyft or whatever service that you're using, and it showed up in front of your house and there was nobody in it. Would you get into it and would you trust it to take it where you need to go? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. You can also email me. My email is jacob@thefutureorganization.com. And of course, you can always find me on Twitter @JacobM. That's it for me. Time to go feed the baby. If you are interested in the future of work, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and you will get access to all of the latest videos that I do to help future-proof your career and your organization. How can you say no to free unlimited education? Make sure to subscribe.